Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Hi again, everyone. Welcome to Softball on Classic Hits 97.7, and you tuned in just in time to see and hear the first pitch, which was a ball to Lauren York, and it's 1-0 on York as we are underway. 2-0 now to York. Pitch upstairs. So Lauren ahead in the count. Should be followed by Maddie Paxson, and then the third-place hitter, Bryn Woodruss. A lot on the line here, a lot of storylines that we'll digest and talk about throughout the course of the afternoon and evening. There's a cold strike, and it's 2-1 on the center fielder for Mangum. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. And Hallie Carney out in fine fashion there with a fastball, 2-2. You win the ball game here. You don't have to do that play-in thing. On Thursday, if you lose, well, then you do have to do the play-in thing. This one off the fist. Carney calling for it from the circle. Makes the catch for out number one. So Hallie does a nice job there. Let's set Hobart for you defensively. It's Hallie Carney in the circle. Josie Carney, her battery mate. Tony Hodges is at first. Ellen Rudkins at second. Jaden Bowen, the third baseman. And Raiden Salazar is at short. And from left to right, Macy Pagan, J.C. Funkhauser, and Jemiah Spencer. First pitch on the way to Paxson. Maddie rolls it through the middle, right to the shortstop. Salazar, strong throw, out number two. So Carney trying to make short work of Mangum here in inning number one, 2 up, 2 down. And been economical with her pitches as well. Now Woodruss will step in. Woodruss a chance to help her own cause. You know that she'll be in the circle for Brian Bingham and the Lady Tigers. And she swings at the first pitch. It's a line drive to left field. And that's an easy play for Macy Pagan. How about that? 5 pitches for Hallie Carney, and she gets 3 outs. Mangum goes quietly in the first. We'll go to the bottom half of the frame. There is no score with Hobart coming to bat on Classic Hits 97.7.
Bear County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Well, the softball season, it always begins hot, windy, and dry. Apparently it's going to end hot, windy, and dry this year as well. It is unbelievable. Here we are, 19 days deep into September. And again, Damon Lane, I'm sorry, but when I left the Department of Human Services earlier this afternoon, in fact, it was about, 4:45, the temperature on the old truck gauge said 104. So summertime is yet to abate. I know it officially ends, Wednesday, I guess it is. But I think it's going to hang around a little bit longer. So it remains to be seen just how long. We keep waiting for that trough. Chad keeps promising it, and it's just not there. So Mangum went quietly in their half of inning number one offensively, and they are set to go to work now defensively against this group from Hobart. And Hallie Carney will leave it off for the Lady Cats. Left-handed hitter, Woodruss set to go to work. First pitch swinging, line drive into center field off of Lauren York's noggin. And that'll be a single to center for the leadoff batter, Hallie Carney. Carney hit it hard, and fortunate that it went off the face of Lauren York. Lauren is okay. I say fortunate because if it doesn't hit her in the coconut, It rolls all the way to the wall. Here's J.C. Funkhauser. She'll bunt, and giving chase and not able to make the play will be the first baseman for the Lady Tigers. That, of course, is Alyssa Dreyer. Dreyer hustling down the line, but the wind pushing the ball away from her, and she just simply couldn't get there. So it's 0-1 on Funkhauser. J.C. will be followed by Jemiah Spencer. And then it's Josie Carney, Jaden Bowen, Macy Pagan. There's a pitch for a ball, and the count level now at 1-1. Home plate umpire with, not sure what that signal was to his field umpire, but okay. Woodruss, 1-1 pitch on the way here. She'll rock, fire, ground ball back through the middle. It got tipped by Woodruss, and therefore it rolls into center field. That'll be a base hit. Looked like that was going to be two, a little two-hopper to Morgan White, covering from her shortstop position at second. But Woodruss got a piece of it, and it rolled into center field. Runners at first and second now, nobody out for Hobart, and they've got noise going on here in inning number 1. First pitch taken for a ball. The count 1-0 on Jemiah Spencer. Spencer, the right fielder. We'll set out Mangum for you defensively here in a moment. 1-0 pitch. There's a called strike, and it's 1-1. Woodruss, of course, is the pitcher. Hadley Zachary is the catcher. As we told you, Alyssa Dreyer at first. Holly Lehman-Webb at second. Over at third, Maddie Paxton. The shortstop is Morgan White. 1-1 pitch way out in front. Woodruss pulls the string, and the count 1-2 on Spencer. Landry Lively out there in left field. Lauren York in center. The pitch on the way here popped up on the infield. It will drift into foul territory, and Lehman-Webb can't get there. Oh, that is a fair ball. Oh, my. And everybody going to be safe. Yeah, I was going to say, if that is a fair ball, then the batter has got to be out. That has got to be an infield fly rule there, and that will be the call. Looked like that ball was going to be foul, but we talked about the wind coming out of the south, and it blew it back into the field of play. So Spencer retired on the infield fly for the first out of the inning. Advancing to third on the play will be Carney. Funkhauser to second. One gone now for Josie Carney. Well, the wind going to play tricks with the ball all afternoon and evening long. First pitch to Josie, taken for a strike. And it's 0-1 on the catcher for Hobart. That ball foul all the way, but again, south wind pushes it back to the field. Off-speed pitch rolled into center field. Everybody going to be safe. Carney will score. That's Hallie from third base. Moving up to third will be Funkhauser and give an RBI single to Josie Carney. Carney did a nice job of waiting on the off-speed pitch. And that'll put runners at first and third now, with just one gone for Hobart. Going to get a courtesy runner here for the Lady Cats as Jaden Bowen now will step in. Bowen, fifth place hitter in the lineup for this group from Hobart. Now she'll ask for time as Richard may be putting on a play here on the offensive side for the Lady Cats. They lead 1-0 in the early going. Pitch downstairs. Good job of keeping the ball in front by Hadley Zachary. It's 1-0. By the way, the courtesy runner is Harper Talley. Bowen ahead in the count, 1-0. Swing and a miss here, and it's 1-1 on Jaden. And I've got to be honest with you, I'm surprised that Talley has not been off with the pitch. 1-1 here. Now may be the time you go. There she goes. There's a ground ball. White will field. Flip to second in time for the out. Good job by Lehman-Webb to get there for the second out of the inning on the force play. So Carney is retired on the fielder's choice for out number 2. Bowen safe over at first base. 6-4 if you're scoring along at home. And give an RBI to Jaden Bowen. It's 2-0. Runner at first, 2 gone. First pitch swinging, foul. Pagan down in the count, 0-1. Macy, the left fielder. Bowen, who runs well at first, there with 2 gone here in inning number 1. Hobart, 3 singles in the inning and a couple of runs. Pitch upstairs on the fastball from Woodruss. And the count on Macy leveled at 1-1. 2 gone here in inning number 1. Hobart the early lead, 2-0. Thanks for joining us. Classic Hits 97.7. Ground ball that is a fair ball down the third base line. Bowen headed for third. The throw not in time, and taking second will be Pagan. Well, Chad Fox exclaiming from the press box about that call. That Brian Mangum he's gonna go out and express his, and and again, there is no instant replay obviously in high school sports, but boy, if I think you went back and looked at that one, yeah, and that's a foul ball, and Chad pointed out correctly. It can land in foul territory, the ball can, once it goes by the bag, if it goes over the bag. But it's got to go over the bag to do that. First pitch here, called strike, and it's 0-1 on Tony Hodges. Brian's got to be saying, hey, I'm from the class of 03 here at Hobart, 0-1 pitch, fouled back behind the screen. It's 0-2. Boy, we talk about the weather, and if it weren't for the south wind, it would be brutal. But a great breeze blowing. And really, the nights are quite comfortable when the sun sets. But, woo, it's a hot September. There's a fly ball into right field, and that'll drop for a base hit. 1 run will score. They're going to send the runner from second. She'll score. Here goes down to second base and getting thrown out on a bang-bang play, Tony Hodges. So Hodges with a single, couple of RBI, and then she is thrown out 2-6 for the third out of the inning. But not before Hobart plates 4. 4 runs in the frame on 4 hits. There were no errors and nobody left on board. At the end of 1, Lady Cats 4, Lady Tigers nothing on Classic Hits 97.7.
Staff and membership of First Baptist Church in Hobart are proud of our youth, proud to be a sponsor of Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sports teams. Attend the games and support these fine young people, and Pastor Thomas Miller invites you to visit First Baptist Church. You're always welcome. Our goal is to proclaim the gospel and minister to the people of our community. Again, we're proud to be Bearcat boosters, First Baptist Church in Hobart.
It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Frazier Bank. In fact, we have been helping businesses for years, offering startup capital, money for equipment, or money to expand. Talk to one of our loan officers today and start building your business tomorrow. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
I want to go back to the play that ended the inning defensively for Mangum. And a heads-up play by Laramie Griffiths. Laramie couldn't get there to make the catch, kept the ball in front of her, hit the cutoff man, and then a nice throw down to second base to get the runner who tried to advance. So here's Hadley Zachary leading it off for Mangum in their half of inning number 2, and she'll look at a strike, 0-1 on the catcher. Zachary takes strike 2, and it's 0-2 on Hadley. Landry Lively and Morgan White due up in the inning as well. And again, it could have been an even bigger inning if the defense hadn't been there. Check swing, didn't mean to do it. Ground ball fielded by Hodges at first, and she'll step on the bag for out number 1. Hodges had that one roll away from her momentarily, but again, when you're playing first base, you don't have far to go. So 1 gone for Landry Lively. And you'll just have to forgive me. It's that time of the year. Up at about 1:30 this morning. Could not breathe. Need that wind to blow from the north. That respite for 2 days when it was comfortable. It was nice. Off the fish, shallow right field, going out and making the play from her second base position, Ellen Rudkins for out number 2. Good job by Rudkins to track that ball. We talk about the wind. It is blowing towards the left field corner, and it held that one up. Rudkins makes the catch, and here's Morgan White. 5 up, 5 down for Kearney here in the first inning and 2/3, and she'll start White off with a strike. It's 0-1 on Morgan. 210 down that left field line, 210 to center field, and 210 down the right field line. Nobody going to get it there today, though. Not with that wind blowing as hard as it is out to left field. It is starched in that direction. Off-speed pitch. Carney upstairs with that one. And the count level at 1-1. One pitch downstairs for a ball. And something that Hallie hasn't done a whole lot here so far this afternoon. Been behind in the count. 2-1 pitch, fouled back to the screen, and that'll level things at 2-2. Oh, the count is full. All right. Teach me to get here late and fill out my book. Payoff pitch, rolled foul on the first base side. And it'll stay full at 3-2. And we talked to both coaches last night on the phone and said, look, fellas, if you can delay it just a little bit. Nope, strike 3, and Morgan White gone on strikes. And for the second straight inning, Mangum retired in order. 3 up, 3 down, nothing doing in the second for the Lady Tigers. To the bottom half we go. It's 4-0, Mangum on top. We're Classic Hits, 97.7.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
To be a Mangum Tiger, you need a big heart, a little grit, and a whole community of supporters. This is Lori Laughlin from the new Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We might have changed the name of the bank, but you can count on us to continue to serve you with the same devotion and quality that you've come to expect. Our Mangum Tigers and the communities we serve will always be the heartbeat of what we do. We are Cattlemen's Bank. Go Tigers!
Well, good evening, and hello to Charles Stowe watching this evening. Charles, good to have you alongside. And I think that Chad told me that we're on the Facebook pages for both KTJS and on 107.9 and also on the YouTube channel. So, do what? I don't even have any idea what I said. There you go. I tell you, it's Emma Gerald's is watching. We know that. What did I say?
107.9. Bless your heart, Michael. I don't know how you survive. This man is up at 4 o'clock and straight from work, straight from the courthouse, straight off the road to the field.
Pitch downstairs to Ella Rudkins at 2-0.
Oh boy!
I have to tell you, I did. My first meeting was at 8 o'clock this morning. The last one ended, and it was pretty much straight through at 4:30. Oh. And so then I went home, said hi to the missus, and she wanted to talk. I'm like, it's not happening, okay? Hi, bye, gots to go. I didn't even listen to music or anything on the way up here. I just turned on the AC and it was quiet.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, wow. 3-0 pitch here. It's a called strike, 3-1.
Oh boy!
You know, it is amazing, and certainly I'm not making excuses, but when you talk all day, it's exhausting. Yeah. Foul ball down the left field lines, 3-2. And I got to watch what I'm doing and take care of my health and all that good stuff. So I bought the watch to pay attention, and I have been amazed at the number of what they call active calories that I burn during a broadcast. Swing and a miss here, strikeout. Rutkin's gone, and there's one gone. First strikeout of the ball game for Bryn Woodruss. And that'll bring Raiden Salazar to the plate.
Yeah, you think some of those court cases would burn some calories too, but
well,
yeah, you're right.
Then there's that, yeah.
Maybe that's just more stress.
Of course,
doing God's work, folks. He's helping families and children and all over the state. So I just admire him for that. But again, he's also tackling some broadcasting duties.
Pitch outside for a ball. The count 1-0. Well, and left the house at 4:55 this morning and actually forgot what I had on in my last meeting. Swing and a miss here. The count level at 1-1. the last meeting, it was, and at times it can be contentious with our meetings, and the last one was, and you always look for a way to kind of calm things. And 1-1 pitch all the way here from Woodruss. Called strike, and it's 1-2 now on Salazar. Guy says, I asked the gentleman, I said, anything else we can do for you? He goes, yeah. And I'm thinking, okay, here we go. Great way to end the day, Barnes. He says, you can take that Patriot shirt off. There's one fouled into the Mangum dugout. It'll stay 1-2.
Oh, well.
And he was laughing, so it worked out okay. But, you kind of forget. You sat in front of that Zoom screen all day long, and you lose track of reality, which is easy for me to do. Hard hit off the glove of White at shortstop, and safe over at first base will be Salazar. Radin hit that ball hard, and a good effort that time by Morgan White to try to knock it down. Couldn't get it done, so base runner aboard here in inning number 2 for Mangum and Hobart. And Hobart on top, 4-0. Carney looks at a pitch, takes it outside for a ball, 1-0 on Halley. She singled and scored the first run of the ball game. There goes the runner as the pitch was taken for a ball, and nice throw by Hadley Shelby, but a better jump from Radin Salazar. She slides in safely with a stolen base. Salazar gets a great jump there, and really no opportunity for Hadley. So a runner in scoring position with one gone. The count 2-0 now on Hallie Carney. Carney slaps at it on the left field side and giving chase. Not getting there in time, though, will be the left fielder Landry Lively. And a count 2-1 on Hallie. Mangum, this is the regular season finale. Hobart's got 4 or 5 more games scheduled before the end of the year on a regular season basis. Outside for ball, 3-1. Of course, the loser will finish 4th inside the district, and that means that they will host the play-in tournament. Talking to the coaches, they kind of think it'll be Pawhuska. That will either come to Hobart or Mangum for that play-in. Line shot into the gap in right center field, and Salazar will score easily. Hallie into second base with a stand-up double, and it's a 5-0 ball game. Well, she hit that ball hard, hit it on the numbers, and got herself an RBI, and has given her club a 5-0 lead. So the hard hit ball by Salazar after the strikeout of Rudkins. Back to the top, Carney with a double, the RBI. And now here's J.C. Funkhauser. Funkhauser, a single and a run scored her first time around. Went outside for a ball. The count 1-0 on J.C. By the way, I just thought I'd let you know we're on Classic Hits 97.7 and the Facebook page of 1420 KTJS. Wow. Good-looking pitch there. Mangum bench jockeys wanted it, and boy, you look at the body language of Ryan Bingham, and he's really unhappy with that call. 2-0 now on Funkhauser. So JC can sit on something here. 2-0 pitch on the way. Off the fist, foul, and it'll be 2-1. Carney at second base. That's Hallie. One gone in the inning. Hobart got 4 in the first, 1 so far here in the second. Mangum trying to shut him down. There's a called strike. And that'll even things out at 2-2. Guess it could be worse. It could be like Gus Johnson and have to leave in the middle of the broadcast. 2-2 pitch on the way. Off speed, out in front, foul ball. Woodruss has done a good job so far this afternoon of the off-speed pitch. Conversely, Hobart's done a good job of hitting it. They have kept the hands back and put the ball in play on at least 3 different occasions with that off-speed pitch. I mean, Funkhauser had committed with everything but the hands, kept them back, and able to dribble it out of play. Had a notion there. The fastball taken for a ball, and the count goes full 3-2. Zachary asking for an appeal of the field umpire. And he said no swing. From that angle, I don't know that he could tell. Brody Smith over there at Cash has joined us. Hello, Brody. Swing and a miss here. Funkhauser going on strikes. 2 gone in the inning. That's the second strikeout of the frame for Brent Woodruss. Trying to keep it at a 5-0 ball game. Shemaiah Spencer now will step in. Spencer 0 for 1. Takes upstairs for a ball. 1-0. NFL season continuing tonight with a couple of football games. Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. And the Bills, everybody's darling. 1-0 pitch. Ground ball. Fielded by Lehman Webb at second. She'll throw to first in time. And the inning will come to a close. But not before Hobart able to plate another run. 1 run on 1 hit. There were no errors. And a runner left on board. We have played 2. Hobart on top 5-0. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
I know it's gone by the wayside, but Brian Bingham, that ground ball down the third base line still sticking in his craw just a little bit, and I would guess that every time he goes by the home plate umpire, he might just have something, a comment, a statement to make. And I don't blame him. So Holly Lehman-Webb will lead it off for Mangum. She'll be followed by Alyssa Dreyer and then Jalen Hammond. Hammond, the flex player here this afternoon for the Lady Tigers, trying to get something going. They've sent 6 to the plate, and all 6 have been retired by Hallie Carney, and she'll start Lehman-Webb off with a strike, and it's 0-1 on the second baseman for Mangum. This one's off the fist, fouling out of play on the right side. And it's 0-2 now on Holly. Teams played a couple of weeks ago over in Mangum. Lady Tigers won again by a final score of 5-1. Then they played at the Sterling Tournament. Hobart won that one 3-1. Swing and a miss here. Lehman-Webb late on the fastball. She's gone on strikes. And the leadoff batter retired here in inning number 3 for Mangum. Back-to-back strikeouts now for Hallie Carney. She struck out Morgan White to end the second, and begins the third with a strikeout of Lehman-Webb. Dreyer, ground ball to short. Salazar sets, fires in time for out number 2. So again, very economical with her pitching has been Hallie Carney. Valerie Dreyer checking in. Valerie coming up and saying howdy hi at Liberty Bowl on Friday night. That was enjoyable. She says, let's go girls. Called strike here on Hammond. 0-1 on Jalen. 9th place hitter for the Lady Tigers. 0-1 pitch on the way. Had a notion. Took it for a fastball strike. And it's 0-2 now on Jalen. Nobody aboard. 2 gone here in inning number 3. Carney working quickly. And a little bit outside for a ball. And the count 1-2. Brian Bingham down there at third base. He said, yeah, that was a ball earlier on my club. Keep it that way. Good job of spoiling a tough pitch there. Hammond fouls it behind home plate, and it'll stay 1-2. Well, apparently Brian Lively's dog is the team mascot. I don't know what the dog's name is, but travels with Lively. Went and greeted the fans, and now looking for a snack. 1-2 pitch on the way here. Swing and a miss. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down. Third straight inning. 2 of the 3 outs recorded via strikeout for Josie Carney. Bottom third of the inning we go. It's 5-0. Hobart in front of Mangum. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Justin Krieger, your AFR agent in Hobart, now offers insurance for UTVs and side-by-sides. If it needs a tag, it needs insurance. See Justin and find out more. Life insurance, homeowners, auto, farm policies. Justin offers the policy you need, good coverage by a reputable company, and the hometown personal service you want and deserve. Krieger Insurance, your AFR agent in Hobart, 323 South Washington. Phone 726-3076.
If you need a plumber or a service technician, you need to call Jeff Hohenschel at Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Now, Jeff does all types of plumbing work, minor to major, plus service work and installation of heating and cooling systems. Jeff works on heat pumps and refrigeration systems. Whatever your problem, if you need service or a new system, call Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Give him a call at 347-2857, 347-2857. Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air, supporting area students.
Bottom of the third inning, and it will be the heart of the order due up for Hobart rather. It'll be Josie Carney, Jaden Bowen, and Macy Pagan. 4 in the first for the Lady Cats, 1 more in the second, and they lead at 5-0. Talked about Hobart. More games on the regular season schedule. Set to play tomorrow against Lookeba Sickles, on Thursday against Apache, on the 26th against Lady, and on the 27th against Navajo. Well, that's how you get ready for postseason play. Of course, if they lose this ball game, they go to the play-in tournament, and we'll be hosting the fifth-place team out of, I believe it's 2A1. Is that right? Did I look at that correctly earlier today? I'm sorry, 2A2. And Pawhuska seems to be the odds-on favorite for that. Pitch downstairs here to Josie. Carney ahead in the count. 2-0. Josie, her first time around, a single and an RBI. Leans away from that fastball, and the count 3-0 now on Carney. Want to say hi to Sid the Kid. Sydney Webb has joined us in the broadcast booth. 3-0 pitch. The obligatory strike down Broadway, and it's 3-1. District football beginning on Friday night along the Fox Radio Network as well. Called strike 2 on the outer half. And the count now full on Josie at 3-2. Good job by Woodruss to battle back, working quickly now here in the third. Inside for ball 4. And again, Brian Bingham coming off the stool, homemade as it were. It's a bucket, but he's got padding on it, so yeah. That's a poor man's stool there. So Tally to come in and pinch run again. Not actually pinch run, but courtesy run for Josie. Jaden Bowen now will step in. Nobody out, and a runner aboard. Jaden asking for time and getting it here. She's showing bunt, but I don't think I'd take the bat out of her hands. She'll pull it back, and it hit her. Well, there you go. So the leadoff batters aboard here in inning number 3. And that'll bring Macy Pagan to the plate. Pagan a single and was left stranded her last time around. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Pagan shows bunt, pulls the bat back, takes it for a ball. The count 1-0 on Macy. Chad happy with the short commute, no doubt, today. A little bit longer coming up on Friday. Good pitch there by Woodruss, and the count 1-1 now on Pagan. Don't have anybody out here. Leadoff batter Carney with the walk. Bowen got hit. And the count now 1-2 on Macy Pagan. Mangum football coming up on Friday night. District opener against Apache at their place. 1-2 pitch here. Way out in front. Strikeout recorded for Woodruss. Good job by Woodruss pulling the string. Little Meadowlark Lemons. She gets the first out of the inning. And strikeout her third of the ball game. One gone now for Tony Hodges. Hodges first pitch swinging. Fastball up in the eyes. Couldn't catch up with it. 0-1 on Hodges. Hodges with a single, couple of RBI, and then got thrown out trying to take an extra base her first time around. This one's popped up into foul territory. Nobody can get it, and it's 0-2. Couple of weeks left of the Major League season, and that much time left for Fat Albert to get home runs 699 and 700. St. Louis Cardinal first baseman and DH at 698. Swing and a miss here. Back-to-back strikeouts now for Bren Woodruss. 2 gone.
Don't forget about Judge's run.
Well, I was just getting ready to say, Aaron Judge, what, 59 now?
Yeah.
So 2 away from tying Roger Maris. I was surprised. I don't know why. Pitch outside to Rudkins, 0-1, or 1-0 rather on Ella. She struck out her first time around, is 0 for 1. That 61 is the American League record.
Yeah, it was too. I saw that.
1-0 pitch, slap foul, down the third base line, and it's 1-1.
Because they were all getting help from medicinal purposes in the National League back in the day.
Well, yeah, McGuire,
Bonds, and
Sosa,
yeah.
Bonds, sure, yeah. And again, Barry Bonds can say whatever he wants. You look at pictures of his head
that the Pirates
and
do.
what he looks like now. Yeah. 1-2 called strike on Rudkins. And you're right. You go back and look at him when he broke in with the Pirates. You know, the thing of it is, the guy was a great hitter. I mean,
didn't need all that.
And he's going all the way back to the screen, and it gets away. Look out. And it's taking third on the play will be the courtesy runner, Talley. Bowen goes down to second. And that'll level the count at 2-2 now on Ella Rudkins. 2 gone here in the third. Hobart on top 5-0.
Oh,
again.
She's slipping.
Yeah. That front foot, you're right. It's coming out from underneath her, and her release point is way off track. Good job to stay alive there. Hustle, though, towards home plate to make sure the runner doesn't come in from third base.
So Judge passed A-Rod, right, for fourth? Is that correct?
Pujols did, yes.
Oh, Pujols. I'm sorry, Albert, yeah.
Tick foul. It'll stay full 3-2 on Rudkins. Yeah, he hit 698 the other day. When he got to, I guess it was 697, he actually broke Rodriguez, who's been accused and admitted to using steroids, performance-enhancing drugs, as it were. Payoff pitch on the way here. And a good job of spoiling that one by Rudkins. It'll stay full 3-2. Raiden Salazar, who singled and stole a base and scored a run her first time around, waits in the on-deck circle. Hobart with runners at second and third. 2 gone here in inning number 3, and they lead 5-0. This one's slapped towards short, and Morgan White is there to make the play. And the Lady Cats will come up empty in their half of inning number 3. No runs, a hit batter, and a couple of runners left on board. We've played 3. Hobart 5, Mangum 0. Classic Hits 97.7.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton
Lawson, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
Welcome back to the Braun Softball Complex in Hobart, where the Lady Cats lead the Lady Tigers by a score of 5-0. And the first pitch to Lauren York upstairs for a ball. 1-0 on York. Lauren 0 for 1, popped to the pitcher her first time around. Mangum may want to be just a little bit more patient in the box against Josie Carney this second time around. A little anxious that first time. 1-0 pitch, fouled out of play behind home plate, and it's 1-1 now on Lauren. York winning the Homecoming Queen Award Friday night in that wild football game against Sayre. 1-1 pitch, had a notion, laid off of it. It's 2-1 on York. And again, patient at the plate. Maybe key here the second time around. Check swing, didn't mean to do it. Rolls it to second. Rudkins flips to first, and out number 1 of the inning is recorded. Yeah, that's one of those that, well, you check your swing, and you'd love to have it back. Ella Rudkins, though, fielding her position nicely. You can see the frustration on Lauren as she goes back to the dugout. So 1 gone here in the 4th. Maddie Paxson now will step in. Paxson grounded down to short her first time around, late on that pitch, and it's 0-1 on Maddie. A 1 pitch, line drive, right back at Carney. She'll knock it down and fire to first for out number 2. Well, that ball hit hard, and then it hit Hallie hard as well. Couldn't quite tell where it hit her. Maybe in the side, Chad? I mean, Paxton smoked it. Richard goes out, pats her on the back, probably about the place she got hit. Katie's like, Richard, ball hit her. Don't pat her there. And I think now some of her teammates are kind of laughing at her, too. They try to help her work it out. And one of them was pointing at Richard, kind of like, yeah, that was your dad that was hitting you.
How was old Richard at softball?
Oh, my goodness. You talk about somebody who could pummel a softball. Wow. I mean, a lot of times I caught, and the softball would be like, no. He played first base, and I you know, for as a big a guy as he is, he was nimble around the bag. I mean, I never got a chance to see him play high school ball, but my understanding he was a heck of a high school baseball player. So,
now, is he from Fargo or?
Well, no, I think he actually went to school at Granite.
Oh, of course he did. Of course he did. He coached at Fargo.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
1-0 on Bryn Woodruss. Woodruss line to left field her first time around, 0 for 1. Yeah, he was.
I knew that. I just at Fargo. I knew you guys played up north.
Right.
So, yeah.
He was at Fargo, and I was at Woodward, and we played in the league in Elk City. Fouled back behind us. You can hear it thump off the ceiling.
With the legendary Sean Wilson, some stories.
Well, Sean was around, yeah, and Ryan Granger.
Okay.
I was just all kinds of guys. 2-1 pitch on the way here. Had a notion, took it for a strike, and it's 2-2. Nice thing about it, and I mean, it was competitive. There was a lot of testosterone, a lot of adult beverages going on. But, you know, it a great deal of respect, too. A little ground ball, knocked down momentarily by Rudkins. Now it will dribble away and into center field for a base hit. So Rudkins got there, put the glove down, and slowed it down a little bit. I think even if she fields that thing cleanly, Woodruss is going to be safe at first base.
Tough play.
So the first base runner of the ball game for Mangum Comes with 2 outs in inning number 4. Hadley Zachary a chance to step in. And again, the weather wind is blowing towards left field. Boy, you get some backspin on the ball, and it will carry a bunch. Ball to Hadley, 1-0 on Zachary. And again, I'm only coached Little League. 1-0 pitch here. And it's outside for a ball, 2-0. But leading 5-0 in the 4th inning. I'm instructing my kids, I don't care what the person at first base is doing. Let's go get the out. There's a cold strike on Zachary. The count on Hadley is 2-1. She rolled out to first her first time around. Swing and a miss here. Boy, she had a cut. Late on it, though, 2-2. You can't get tied with one swing of the bat right now, even if the bases are loaded. So just go to work on the batter. There's a fly ball into right center field. And, boy, good jump there by Jemiah Spencer to go get it. It looked like that was headed for the gap. But Spencer took advantage of the wind knocking it down and used her speed to go get it for out number 3. So Mangum will come up empty in their half of the 4th. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a runner left on board. At the end of 3.5, 5 on the board for Hobart, nothing for Mangum. This is Classic Hits 97.7.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back in Hobart as we get ready for the bottom half of inning number 4. And it's Hobart on time 5-0. It'll be Raiden Salazar, number 9. Then back to the top, Hallie Carney and J.C. Funkhauser for this group from Hobart. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to Brian about the bucket with the seat on it. That's good stuff. You need to make one of those to have in the yard. Do yard work. Settling down, the last couple of batters has been Britt Woodruss. Woodruss, in fact, struck out 2 of the 3 she faced in the 3rd. Has 4 strikeouts in the afternoon. Ground ball here, and White can't get there as it goes into left field for a base hit. So Salazar, the 9th place hitter, has hit the ball on the button both times around. She's aboard with nobody out, and here's Hallie Carney. Carney 2 for 2, couple of singles. Actually, she's got a single, a double, RBI, and a run scored. And, oh, by the way, has pitched shutout ball for 4 innings. Takes this one for a strike, and it's 0-1 on Hallie. Oh, 0-1 pitch on the way to Carney. Slapped it towards White at short. She'll flip to second for 1, and that's all they'll get. But a good job of getting the lead runner, Morgan White, to Holly Lehman-Webb. Webb, kind of a sheepish smile as she looks over at Hadley Zachary. It wasn't like she put a whole lot on that throw over there. Josie had already crossed the bag, or Hallie had already crossed the bag when she got it out of her glove. So 1 gone. Pitch inside for a ball. Count 1-0 on Funkhauser. JC on the afternoon, 1 for 2 with a run scored. She is struck out. Takes upstairs for a ball. The count 2-0. Jemiah Spencer, who showed her speed a moment ago in the outfield, waits in the on-deck circle. Downstairs, and speaking of running, stealing second base will be Hallie Carney. She's in scoring position with one gone. Hallie picked the perfect pitch to go on. It was down in the dirt and a hard one to go down and get for Hadley Zachary. Zachary, no chance to make the play at second base. And Funkhauser will take ball 4. So she's aboard for the second time in the afternoon. Runners at first and second now for Spencer. And I don't know if you don't maybe let Spencer try to bunt her way on. Not just a sacrifice, but bunt her way on. Nope, she takes a hack, and it's 0-1 on Jemiah. Got to swing like that. I don't know
she's Hobart's lone power batter. So Hobart's, just like Mangum, has had a lot of power the last several years, but Jemiah has been the source for that this year.
Pitch outside for a ball, 1-1. Yeah, that was that cut a moment ago was not the cut of somebody who wants to bunt.
She sees that flag pointing towards Rocky.
1-1 pitch taken for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Sometimes they can play in your head. If they wind behind you, you kind of overthink the thing rather than let the ball and the bat go to work. 2-2, downstairs. My dear friend Tim Rablis, the one and only home run that he hit in Alchett's Merchant softball, he forgot to touch home plate. There's a line drive headed towards right field. A good job of getting the ball in quickly. Wow, I tell you what, that's a dandy play out there.
That's a tough spot, too, right now with that sun.
Well, yeah, you're right.
It is staring right down the field towards you.
So that's twice now. Larry Griffiths, and you talk about it, the wind knocked the ball down, and she's got that sunshine in her face. That's twice now that she has kept balls in front and made sure more damage wasn't done. Runners now at every bag. One gone in the inning. Off-speed pitch a little bit outside for a ball. Carney ahead in the count 1-0. Josie, RBI single in the first, reached back in the third and was left stranded. Takes downstairs for a ball. The count 2-0 on Josie. Hallie's at third, Funkhauser at second, and Spencer at first. One gone in the inning. Hobart on top, 5-0. We play in the fourth. Ground ball knocked down by, ground ball knocked down by Maddie Paxson. She threw to Zachary, and you probably could hear the umpire say from downstairs, safe, off the base. Well, then Zachary went back and re-tagged it. Before Carney got there, it looked like, but she was called safe a second time. Brian Bingham. A little bit snake bit here this afternoon. So a fielder's choice on the play makes it 6-0. And again, maybe Zachary is not touching the dish when that happens. It's hard to see from our angle, but Carney gave up on the play and was kind of jogging into home plate, and it looked like Hadley stepped on the bag the second time in time. Mangum can't get either call, so the bases will remain loaded. One gone, 6-0 the ball game. Maddie Paxson hit a nice play. Woodruff's got to settle herself down a little bit. Bryn not happy, throwing dirt. There's a line drive into center field. Caught by York. She'll throw to second for a double play. Well, there's a good equalizer right there. Boy, Jaden Bowen hit it on the numbers. But right at York, who flipped back to Holly Lehman-Webb at second base to get Spencer on the double play, and the inning will come to an end without further damage. One run across in the frame for Hobart. He left 2 on base, had a couple of hits in the inning as well, and they now lead at 6-0 at the end of 4 on Classic Hits 97.7.
Hi, I'm Anna, and I'd like to invite you to Mangum's newest retail store, Dapper 14 Boutique. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages. Right now, all summer clothing is on sale and fall merchandise is here. We're on Facebook and at dapyr14.com. Visit us at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Come shop Dapper 14. You'll love it.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Nice job by Holly Lehman Webb to get over and cover on that double play there. A lot of times you kind of can fall asleep, lose your focus. Ball hit hard. York, a nice play, and she got a cannon for an arm. Didn't need it there, just needed a short, accurate flip for the third out of the inning. Here's Landry Lively. Lively ahead in the count, 1-0. Landry 0 for 1. She popped to second base her first time around. Play here in the 5th. Good cut there. Fouled it back to the screen, and it's 1-1. And she immediately looked at Coach Mangum down at the third base box. He said, yeah, your swing was good, but you were rocking back. Stay level. 1-1 pitch, and Hallie telegraphed that one. It's 2-1. Bounce that off-speed Ephus-type pitch up there. Mangum looking for some magic here in inning number 5, trailing 6-0. Upstairs for a ball. And that'll run the count to 3-1. Three-one pitch off the fist towards third. Bowen will throw. Strong throw by Jaden for out number 1. Good job by Bowen. And talk about that strong throw. That's the product of good footwork. So Lively retired on the ground ball out. 1 gone now for Morgan White. Morgan 0 for 1, struck out looking. Tries to bunt, fielded by the first baseman, throws to first, not in time. Great job by Morgan White. White putting all kinds of pressure on the defense there. Tony Hodges bobbling the ball as White went by, then hurried her throw. And it got by Ella Rudkins, who was covering. So that'll be E3. Mangum with a runner here in inning number 5. Holly Lehman Webb now will step in. Webb 0 for 1. She struck out to begin inning number 3. Pitch taken for a ball, 1-0. Shadows beginning to creep across the infield now. Carney in sunshine with the battery and the batter in shadows. This one's fouled back to the screen. 1-1. Quite the fight yesterday down in New Orleans. Tampa Bay, Mike Williams attacking Marcus Lattimore. Those two do not like one another. Pitch upstairs for ball 2-1. And now it's Richard Carney's turn to come off the bucket. And unhappy with the umpire, but going to go out and have a conversation with his kids and not say anything to the man in blue. 6-0 ball game here. Top half of inning number 5. Mangum trying to make some noise. Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have 1 bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
2-1 now on Holly Lehman Webb. Webb off the fist and unable to find it. Foul ball. Josie Carney. Carney letting go of the mask, but couldn't find the ball, and it's 2-2 now on Lehman Webb. That's a case where your infield's got to help you out. Third baseman, pitcher, first baseman, they got to be yelling up, up, up in front. Josie getting rid of that mask and trying to find the ball. 2-2 pitch from Halley. Fly ball, center field. Funkhauser there to make the catch for the second out of the inning. Well, that ball going against the wind. Thank you, Bob Seeger. Just kind of died out there in right center field. 2 gone now for Alyssa Dreyer. Dreyer 0 for 1, grounded to short her first time around. Lady Cats with a runner, or the Lady Tigers rather, with a runner aboard here in the 5th. That's Morgan White. Called strike, and it's 0-1 on Alyssa. Oh, 1 pitch. Alyssa trying to go the other way. Fouled it off, and it's 0-2 on Dreyer. Mangum running out of outs here at the Bronze Softball Complex in Hobart. Trailing 6-0, 2 gone. Top half of inning number 5. 0-2 pitch. Down and inside for a ball. 1-2 on Dreyer. One-two pitch on the way. Called strike 3, and the inning will come to an end. So Mangum will come up empty in their half of the 5th. No runs, no hits. There was an error and a runner left on board. We played 4.5, 6-0. Hobart in front of Mangum. Classic Hits 97.7.
Matt Norman at Melton's Janitorial Supplies in Hobart wishes the Hobart Bearcats and Lady Cats good luck this school year. Just work hard and be the best you can be. Matt offers a full line of cleaning supplies, mops, brooms. Matt has it all, and he is once again a proud Bearcat booster. Matt Norman, Melton's Janitorial Supplies in Hobart. A super proud Bearcat booster. Listen, friends, when you need tires, you need to come to Hobart and Parts Plus. Several quality brands to choose from, all at low, low prices. Get your oil changed at Parts Plus. All kinds of auto repair. Get it done right the very first time. You'll find a complete line of auto parts and parts for tractors and trucks and so much more. And they have large storage units at Parts Plus. The selection, the service, and always low prices and great service. Friendly folks to deal with at Parts Plus. South Hobart, Highway 9. Come see us at Parts Plus.
Here we go to the bottom half of inning number 5, and it is a 6-0 ball game. Emma Geralds has joined us. Hello, kid. It'll be Macy Pagan, Tony Hodges, and Ella Rutkins due up in inning number 5 for the Lady Cats. Oklahoma Sooners playing underneath the lights on Saturday night against the Wildcats of Kansas State, a team that they have had trouble with over the years. But again, Wildcats shooting themselves in the foot over the weekend, losing a game they should not have. Meantime, the Oklahoma State Cowboys have the weekend off. Ground ball right back through the middle. That'll be a leadoff single to begin inning number 5 for Macy Pagan. 1 pitch and a solid single to center. There's Tony Hodges. By the way, on the afternoon now, Pagan 2 for 3 with a pair of singles. Tony, 1 for 2, couple of RBI. Cold strike. No, it isn't. Wow. Okay. 1-0 on Hodges and Brent Woodruss. And again, I've known Brent for a long time. She is steaming right now. That went off the fist towards Paxton. Her throw down to second will pull Lehman Webb off the bag, and everybody going to be safe. Maddie.
And we're covering the game for Hobart and Mangum, folks, but I tell you what, Coach Bingham has about 3 or 4 different times has not gotten the breaks today at all. At all.
Well, and that's a force play.
Yeah.
You don't have to make a tag there. They said apparently coming off the bag at second base was Holly Lehman Webb. Bunt attempt here. It'll roll foul for Rutkins. 0-1 on the second baseman. Rutkins 0 for 2. She struck out and popped out. Runners at first and second, nobody out. 6-0 ball game, bottom half of inning number 5. Off-speed pitch, bunted out in front of home plate, only play to first, and is it in time? It is. Bang, bang play there. Great job by Woodruss, who fields and fires in one motion, covering on the play, Lehman Webb for out number 1. Rudkins gets credit for a sacrifice.
Mangum might be down by 6, but Woodruss is doing a great job.
Yeah.
She is really pitching well. I just some calls, and Hobart's hit the ball hard a couple of times, but
and keep in mind, she's just a sophomore, too.
Yeah.
Long way to go for that young lady. So here's Rayton Salazar. Salazar, the 9th place hitter, has hit the ball hard both times. 2 for 2, couple of singles, runs scored and a stolen base, and she'll roll this one to Lehman Webb at second, throws home, not in time. Safe over at first base will be Salazar. Well, Lehman Webb, and I understand what she was trying to do, trying to get that runner at home plate, but wasn't in far enough to make that kind of play as the ball was hit slowly to her. So on the fielder's choice, Pagan comes in to score. Hodges will go to second. Check that. Hodges goes to third. And Salazar at first. One gone for Hallie Carney. Carney been on board all 3 times here this afternoon. 7-0 ball game. There goes the runner. They will throw down, and the ball gets away from Lehman Webb, rolls into center field. They'll throw back behind the runner at third, and safe as the ball squirts away from Maddie Paxton. So Hodges scores the 8th run of the ball game. Salazar winds up at third. Hobart leads at 8-0. And the count on Carney is 1-0. I think Alyssa Dreyer was asking what the count was. Runner at third base, one gone here in the 5th. 8-0 ball game. Dreyer creeping in at first base. Paxton at third. Good pick there by Zachary. And the count on Hallie is now 2-0. Two-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball towards Lehman Webb. She'll throw to first this time and get the out. Scoring from third base on the play will be Salazar. So fielder's choice, second out of the inning. 4-3 for scoring along at home. RBI as well. Makes it 9-0. So been a productive afternoon for Hallie Carney. That one's off the fist into no man's land. Little inside-out swing, base hit, J.C. Funkhauser. Got that one off the fist and strong enough to get over Dreyer's head at first base and past Lehman Webb at second. So the inning will stay alive for Jemiah Spencer. Jemiah officially 1 for 2. Late cut there. And it's 0-1 on Jemiah. Funkhauser at first, 2 gone in the 5th. Hobart with 9 on the board, nothing for Mangum. And again, if you lose, you have to play in the play-in tournament against the number 5 seed. Oh, getting hit with a pitch. That hurts. Is Jemiah Spencer. Spencer aboard with 2 gone. But again, it'll be the number 5 team out of A2 right now. That looks to be Pawhuska. And they would come to either Hobart or Mangum, whoever loses the ball game.
Does Coach Pennypacker have the widest legs on staff?
You know, I don't know. I've never, before now, I don't know that I've ever seen him in shorts. So, Josie Carney looks at a strike 0-1. She may have been blinded by those legs. Wow, yeah.
Well, he's an excellent basketball coach. Maybe he just, spring and fall sports. I mean, spring and fall sportsy.
0-2. That or that bucket hat that he wears,
You know.
casts such a shadow.
The
that-
ultraviolet light doesn't.
Yeah. Could be. High fly ball, right field, and coming on to make the play for out number 3.
I can't tell you how hard that catch was.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great play. Inning comes to an end, but not before Hobart comes up with 3 more runs in the frame. They lead at 9-0 as we go to the top of the 6th on Classic Hits 97.7.
Fresh flower arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of Darla Heatley at Flowers Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited in Mangum.
Wichita Insurance and American Farmers and Ranchers proudly serve cities and towns throughout rural Oklahoma. We're your neighbors and part of the communities. We're proud of our schools, youth, and communities, and that's why we're investing in rural Oklahoma. Wichita Insurance and AFR want to be your agent and insurance company. So call 580-301-6352 today and let us help you protect your farm and ranch operations, autos, and home. Go back to the final out of that inning. Not Harper Tally. Looking at the wrong score sheet there. The right fielder for the Mangum Lady Tigers, Laramie Griffiths. You talked about how hard it is. A lot of factors given the environment out there.
Yeah, strong south wind. The sun is in your eyes. She's been fighting that throughout the game, and she has played strong right field for Mangum today.
And that sun is dead in her eyeballs right now. Called strike as we begin inning number 6 here. Jalen Hammond leading it off. Hammond 0 for 1. She struck out her first time around. Lauren York waits to hit for the 3rd time of the ballgame. Fast strike, laying off of it. 1-1 now on Jalen. Hallie Carney on top, 9-0. This one's fouled back to the screen. It is 2-1.
This game has moved at a rapid pace.
That kissing you hear in the background.
I went into
the
the
kiss
6th.
of death. Popped up on the infield, and Carney will call for it. And Hallie will make the catch for out number 1. So 1 gone now to Lauren York. York 0 for 2. She has popped out to Carney and rolled out to Rudkins at second. Again, she has been a little bit tight, a lot anxious here this afternoon and this evening. Takes outside for a ball, 1-0. If you've had a chance to hear her on the air with us a couple of times, she is just
phenomenal.
Yep, surely is. Off the foot, 1-1 now. I said something to Coach Mangum about her, and he said, she's a blessing, but really all my kids are. There's a called strike, 1-2. And he told me, he said, one of the reasons I decided to come here was the kids, the quality of kids that I knew that I was going to inherit. Lauren, meantime, did not like that call. She will step out and kind of regather. And then got fooled on the off-speed pitch.
Well, it stings just because these are your neighbors and your best friends.
Yeah.
You're competing hard against one another, and you.
Well, and not only competing against one another, she competes against herself.
Yep.
And that at bat was nothing that she's going to write home about. Cold strike here, and it's 0-1. So 2 gone here in inning number 6. Maddie Paxton laid off the pitch in the dirt, 1-1. Meantime, you look out there at Hallie Carney. And
I'll tell you what.
Gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Carney battery is really has done well so far.
1-1 pitch. Paxton takes inside for a ball, 2-1. Yeah, Josie, not your quintessential catcher type by any stretch of the imagination. 2-1 pitch. Fly ball, right field, and Jemiah's there for out number 2. All right, that's out number 3. I'm sorry. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing doing for Mangum in their half of the 6th. We'll go to the bottom. 9-0. Hobart on top. Classic Hits 97.7.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Bottom half of inning number 6 set to unfold here on Classic Hits 97.7. Good to have you alongside, and if my book is correct, it'll be Jaden Bowen to lead it off here in the 6th inning. Hobart got 2 in the first, 1 more in the second, held scoreless in the third, 1 in the fourth, and then 3 in inning number 6. And again, they lead it by a score of 9-0. So it will be Jaden to lead things off here in the 6th inning.
So if they get a run here, it might be over. 12, 10, and 8. 12 after.
I'm waiting for you to explain that.
Well, 12 after 7, 10 after 6, and 8. No, other way around. 12 after 5, 10 after 6, and 8 after 7. So, anyway.
Yeah, because you only play 7 innings.
That's right. 12, 10, and 8. So.
Strike 1 to Bowen. Bowen down in the count 0-1. Woodruss off-speed pitch. It'll be fouled towards the screen. 0-2. Bowen reached her first time around and then hit one on the button right at Lauren York back in inning number 4, and the runners were off, and York flipped to second for an easy double play. Bren Woodruss ahead in the count here, 0-2. Job by Bowen to go up and get that one into her eyes, and she's able to go up and get it and foul it off. So it'll stay 0-2. And again, I'm going to have to get clarification from the coaches at the end of this one. 0-2 pitch, rolled on the ground. White at short, steps, fires, throws, not in time. Infield single for Jaden Bowen. Morgan had to go a long way to get the softball. Did, made a strong throw, but Bowen, a good athlete, and just simply outruns the ball down to the bag. I want to say that the play-in tournament actually begins on Thursday. Because, and I think that's right, but I'm going to have to check. Called strike, 0-1 on Pagan.
I bet it's all on Thursday because of football.
Yeah, it's a one-day event. And I want to say, coaches told me it'd be Thursday. 0-1 on Macy Pagan. Pagan pops this one up in foul territory and giving chase and hustling is Hadley Zachary and Alyssa Dreyer. Neither can get there. 0-2 now on Pagan. Macy singled her first time around, hit the ball hard, struck out in the third, and singled and scored back in the 5th. 2 for 3 on the afternoon. Down in the count here, 0-2. See if Woodruss can close the door. No, off-speed pitch. It's a dandy. They'll throw down. Boy, they had Bowen. Morgan White couldn't handle the throw, and that would have been a strike him out, throw him out DP. As it is, Pagan gone on strikes for the second out of the ball for the second time in the ball game. So a stolen base for Bowen. She's in scoring position. There's Tony Hodges. Hodges, a couple of RBI in the ball game, and has scored a run. Bowen out at second, 1 gone in the 6th. Swing and a miss there through the fastball. And Bryn Woodruss has done a nice job here this afternoon. See? Kind of like Kearney has gotten stronger as the ball game has gone along. 0-1 pitch. A little bit inside for a ball. The count level at 1-1. One pitch. Swing and a miss, threw that one right on by her, and the count 1-2 now on Hodges. One-two offering on the way here. Had her mesmerized, gave her the jelly leg. Fast strike. Gone on strikes as Hodges for out number 2. So back-to-back strikeouts here in the 6th for Woodruss. 2 gone now for Ella Rudkins. Left-handed speedster for Richard Kearney's club. She'll roll it foul on the first base side. And you can hear the brain trust of Mangum talking about the fact that Rudkins was out of the box, and I'm quoting now, by 3 steps. The lines have been obliterated, so it's one of those things where you kind of have to guess. That one rolled out in front of home plate. Woodruss going to fire to first, but, in time they got her on a bang-bang play over at first base. Nice job by Bryn Woodruss as Robert Lee joins us in the broadcast booth. So the inning will come to an end. No runs. There was a hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. We've played 6. It's Hobart 9, Mangum nothing on Classic Hits 97.7.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
The road towards successful, lasting solutions for treatment of snoring and sleep apnea can have plenty of bumps along the way. Hello, I am Dr. Dustin Lively, and together with the rest of my team, we can lend a valuable helping hand. If you have trouble with snoring or have had a sleep study and are struggling with your prescribed therapy, call us at Easy Sleep Solutions, 580-782-2027, or go to the letters EZSleepSolutions.com.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 7, and Mangum got to score 9 to stay in this ball game. And Robert Lee and I have seen things happen like that. Not only did we broadcast together, as the first pitch upstairs for a ball to Woodruss, Bryn ahead in the count 1-0. Bryn singled back in inning number 4. She's 1 for 2. Had a notion there, laid off the fastball. 2-0 on Woodruss. But we also umpired a lot of fast-pitch softball games in the Alta City League. 2-0 pitch on the way. Called strike. It's 2-1. Now, never forget Robert. He called me one day from, I don't know if he was in Oklahoma City, Lawton, somewhere though, and he had found us matching umpire shirts. Told me he'd bought them, and the next time we did a game, well, for the rest of the year, we were styling and profiling. 3-1 pitch here, swing and a miss. And the count full now on Woodruss at 3-2. My sideline guy in the days of Altus Bulldog football, Robert Lee. Go Bulldogs. 3-2 pitch, fouled out of play. It'll say 3-2. His father-in-law, Ted DeVore, was in the booth with me, and I'll tell you, we had some fun road trips back in the day. Kearney, 3-2 pitch here. Line shot into center field, and Woodruss is on for the second time in the afternoon. Brent 2 for 3. We'll bring Hadley Zachary to the plate. Zachary has grounded out to the first baseman and flying to right. 0 for 2. You like to see Hadley pull her hands through turn all one, lift it over the fence and left. Off speed, and the count 0-1. That, You're sitting there going, well, that's the pitch to do it, but you're fooled. You're not expecting that slow stuff. You're looking for a fastball. And Hadley couldn't pull the trigger. 0-1 pitch, a little bit high for a ball. The count 1-1. Mangum needing 9 here to stay alive. 1-1 pitch. Had a notion. Took it for a ball, and it's 2-1.
Coach Carney's got his arms crossed.
Mm-hmm. Body language says it all about that guy. Back to the screen, 2-1. Actually, 2-2. Yeah, I mean, if you had no audio and you just were watching the body language of Coach Bingham, Coach Carney, you know what was going on in the ball game. Hall, let me tell you about a 2-2 pitch, Robert. Zachary looks at strike 3. So Hadley sitting on something, and it wasn't that. Fastball in under her hands. That'll be the first out of the inning.
Coach Picken with some words.
Well, yeah, I was going to say.
Because he did call a couple of pitches same spot as balls during that sequence.
Sure.
But, anyway.
So Lively now will step in. Landry, 0 for 2. She's popped out and grounded out. Ground ball here into left field. That'll be a base hit. Landry Lively. First pitch swinging. Landry at first. Stopping at second on the play will be Woodruss with 1 out here in inning number 7. Well, a couple of wild comebacks on the football field over the weekend. Marshall over Troy comes to mind. Miami against Baltimore yesterday in the NFL. Why not here? Line drive, base hit, center field. The throw behind the runner, but everybody going to be safe. Heads up play by Woodruss as she made sure that got through. Go ahead.
No, just nothing's easy. And yeah, you're right. I mean, App State, they just like to win close games.
College game day was fun there. Boy, I enjoyed watching that Saturday morning. So bases loaded here for Mangum. Just 1 gone. Holly Lehman-Webb takes outside for a ball, 1-0. Holly, 0 for 2. She is struck out and flied out. Mangum looking for something positive here. Both teams winning tournaments over the weekend. 1-0 pitch, line drive right to Bowen at third. She'll step on the bag and the game will come to an end. Well, it's been that kind of afternoon and evening for Mangum. Right on the button, hard hit ball, but right at Jaden Bowen, who makes a heads-up play, steps on the bag, and the ball game comes to an end. No runs for Mangum, no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 people left on board. Your final score, Hobart 9, Mangum nothing. Classic Hits 97.7.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Well, not the ending that the Mangum Lady Tigers were looking for. Certainly an ending that Richard Carney and the Hobart Lady Cats enjoyed as they win it by a final score of 9-0 to secure that 3rd spot in the district and force the Mangum Lady Tigers into that play-in tournament beginning on probably Thursday. As we were talking to Coach Mangum as he was coming off the field, has to be played in one day. Probably going to be on Thursday. Obviously, you cannot play on Friday. And they think that either a noon or 2 o'clock start time, because Chad, will be a 2 out of 3 situation.
Yeah, 2 out of 3. Like you said, Pawhuska at least has to make that drive, which is...
If it is Pawhuska.
Yep.
And again, that was just kind of what the coaches thought, looking at the standings, and we looked at the standings as well. And you're right. I mean, we know about that drive between Pawhuska and here.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's not going to be easy for Hobart or Mangum either way. If Mangum wins 2 out of 3, he wins 2 games on Thursday, because it's you're going to be on the road for that next round. So, those are going to be good teams. That you're going to have to travel to. So both teams going to have a tough road to get to the state tournament. But I tell you what, Minko, the class of the district, we've seen them a couple of times, and I tell you what, they are just a powerful team, and Merritt's a good team as well. But Minko seems to be the best team of the district.
Minko undefeated inside district play, and Merritt has lost one game. That was to Minko. Those two teams still scheduled to play before the regular season comes to an end. And I think that if I heard Coach Mangum correctly a week ago, you have to have all your games in by today. I believe that was the date, because they've got to get those play-in tournaments scheduled and played. And as he said, either going to play it on Thursday or going to play it on Saturday, because you have to play it in one day. And my guess is that you'd want to play that thing on Thursday, wouldn't you?
Yep, I would think so. Because state tournament's going to be midweek next week. Everybody's trying to
week after.
The week after. I'm sorry.
Regionals,
yes.
Will take place.
Yeah. Because of football games on Friday, but regionals, then the state tournament. So,
all right. Well, I'm sorry. Speaking of football, though, the Fox Radio Network going to be on the road,
busy,
in all 3 places on Friday night.
Yeah, Hobart's at Carnegie, Cordell is at Empire, and the Mangum Tigers will travel to Apache. So 3 road games across the stations. OKSports.tv, but should be fun.
And it's district play, so it gets even more fun. So the final score, 9 for Hobart, nothing for Mangum, as Hobart will nail down that 3rd slot inside the district. Mangum finishes 4th and will await the team that they will play in the play-in tournament beginning either on Thursday or Saturday, and we'll have it for you on Classic Hits 97.7. So for Chad Fox, I'm Michael Barnes. Thanks for joining us tonight on the Fox Radio Network. Be safe. We'll talk to you on Thursday.